It's 2024, and if you're an indie book writer or reader, chances are you have been seeing the buzz about Amazon KDP's book review policies a lot lately, since they have really been cracking down on removing reviews and sometimes even books, I have been told, that do not meet their review policies. So, what exactly are those policies? I went to Amazon to find out, and I have put them together for you guys so that you can see them all in one collected place and hopefully clarify some of the questions or mystery behind them. My name is Katherine D. Graham. I'm a USA Today best-selling dark fantasy author, but I am not affiliated with Amazon. I am not working for Amazon, and I do not speak on their behalf. I don't claim any of their trademarks or copyrights or anything like that. So while I'm sharing this information for you as a fellow writer, it is purely informational, and you should definitely do your own thorough research before going through with requesting any reviews for your books, and reach out to Amazon if you have specific questions. With that, let's dive in. So the biggest burning question is probably, can you give out free review copies? If you're new to this industry and you don't know what an ARC is, that is an advanced reader copy. Before a book goes live, indie and sometimes traditional authors will give free copies of their books out in the hopes that readers who like that genre will read the books and give an honest review of the book on the day that the book goes live. This then gives the book more visibility and hopefully helps it connect with more readers who will also enjoy the story, buy the book, and leave their own reviews. So this is an essential part of the process, and Amazon recognizes that. They want the money, their commission off of your books too. So directly from Amazon's website, it says, you may provide free or discounted copies of your books to readers as long as you do not require a review in exchange or attempt to influence the review. Offering anything other than a free or discounted copy of the book, including gift cards, will invalidate a review, and the Amazon community team will remove it. To learn more, see community guidelines, which I have pulled up as well later on in this video. So I'm not going to get bogged down into all the gray areas here. There are so many debates that can be had here, from wording on in exchange for reviews when a reader reviews your book to does that fall into influencing them by telling them not to include that wording. But here, let's get down to the absolute hard explanation. There are 3 specific things that it flat out says in here that are not open to gray areas. 1, you cannot require a review in exchange. As an author, I take this to the ultimate extreme of safety, which means I tell my ARC readers up front in big, bold, capital letters on their first ARC team email with me, no review is required nor expected to be a part of this ARC team. You will still receive a free copy of the book. Do not send me proof of ARC reviews. Reviews are not for me, they're for the readers. And that's my personal policy to really drive that home. 2, you cannot attempt to influence the review. So you have to be careful about wording when it comes to things like, if you didn't like the book, please don't leave a review. If you give it a good review, I'll give you a gift card, which comes down to number 3, including gift cards. So offering anything to a free, other than a free or discounted copy of the book, including gift cards, will invalidate a review. Don't try to bribe someone into leaving a good review. We all want honest reviews, right? Can Amazon take down reviews? Absolutely. They definitely have. They can. They will continue to do so. And usually it's for the 3 reasons listed in the bottom box right here. The review conflicted with community guidelines. This includes reviews which were posted as promotional content. The review was removed by the customer who submitted the review. Or 3, the review was linked to an unrelated product, i.e. the wrong book, wrong version, something like that. If you feel like you have received a review that is malicious in nature or that otherwise violates the community guidelines, you can click report abuse at the end of your own book reviews, and the Amazon community team will investigate it, but they will not respond to you, is what this top box is saying. If you need further assistance, there's an email address that you can reach out to. If you get requests from your customers or readers asking why their review is missing, then you can refer them to the address at the bottom of this window. But essentially, Amazon makes it very clear, in its community guidelines that its reviews are for its customers, by its customers. And this comes into every aspect of doing business with them. So they're probably not going to take it down if a customer leaves you a spoiler or they just leave you a bunch of negative comments that make it seem like they just don't get your book or anything like that. This is going to be a case-by-case basis where they're looking at, hey, this was genuinely left on the wrong person's book, and they can take it down then. Who can leave you reviews? So while there is a big list listed here under the policies that you can pause to read, the nutshell version is for someone to leave a review, they have to have spent at least $50 on Amazon.com within the last 12 months using either a credit or debit card. Promotional discounts don't qualify toward that 50, and there are some other small things. So if you have an avid reader in your family, but they've only spent $10 on Amazon, then their review is not going to show up. And speaking of family, in the top button of what can't be in reviews right here, under the community guidelines, promotions, and commercial solicitations section, if you try to review your own book or post other content outside of, the book details for your own book or your relatives, close friends, business associates, or employers' products, which are your books, then your review will likely not go through. I've had several people who I've emailed books to who said that they posted a review and the review didn't go up, probably because I gifted them the book through Amazon, although that's just my opinion as a writer who doesn't work for them. So keep that in mind, that if you're hedging your bets on your immediate family all posting a book review for you to help you get a good kick on day one, you might run into a little trouble if you've gifted each other something, if you have each other on each other's wish list or things like that. Because they're, again, looking for objective reviews from real customers for other customers. They don't want to stack reviews. Now, there are several important notes for reviewers. You can pause to read them all here. But the biggest one is at the bottom. There are exceptions to the previous slide. And that is going back to what we saw earlier, where it says, highlighted in blue, book authors and publishers may continue to provide free or discounted copies of their books to readers as long as the author or publisher does not require a review in exchange or attempt to influence the review. And you notice they say may continue to provide. It is 2024. This is February 13th, 2024. As of today, you can still provide free or discounted copies. It will not get your book taken down, but you cannot require a review in exchange and you cannot attempt to influence it. Additionally, when it comes to verified reviews, when you're leveling up your book review game, you may realize one day that those verified Amazon reviews, which means that the book was actually purchased and read to a certain percentage, get more clout, I guess, within the community than a free books review, which is considered a non-verified review. You can read more about that up further up. There's some restrictions, like they can only post 5 non-Amazon verified purchase reviews a week. However, you as an author, in blue at the bottom, you may not manipulate the Amazon verified purchase badge, such as by offering special pricing to reviewers or reimbursing reviewers. That is the influence reviewers thing yet again. So if it wasn't clear the first 2 times, it is clear here. So you have to be very careful about how you go about requesting reviews. And I would be very wary in general of companies who offer you verified reviews for payment. Again, that goes against giving them anything other than a discount, anything other than a free copy of the book. Finally, a note on revised content within your book. Many of us have released revised versions of our books. I've done it with The Vow That Twisted Fate in 2023. You can see here it says, if you update your book content, customers may call attention to aspects of the book you've changed in their review. This may make content in earlier reviews irrelevant. However, we won't remove the reviews if they don't violate our community guidelines. Learn how to update your book and notify customers of the update I definitely suggest clicking the Notify Customers button there if you go to the community guidelines page and you're reading this, so that you can see how they give you tools to reach the customers who have purchased your book in the past. This would obviously be ebooks, but how you can notify them, hey, there's a new version of this book out. Not all of them will revise, but if the reviews are drastically different, then most of the time readers are going to notice, and you can put in your author book description that this is, the new extended edition as of whenever, I believe, as well, although there are guidelines for book content, and that is for another video. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I will be continuing to make more indie author behind the scenes tools and tip videos through 2024. Wishing you all the best with your books in 2024, you guys. Take care.